Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rams will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah State Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Dances away from 1. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now early.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
On 2nd down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Turner. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Colorado State's offense has the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw now.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This drive will open from the 15. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
The defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The completion well past the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Utah State offense has it going. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped after making the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Snaps it in the shotgun. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I mean, and getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the draw. Oh, what a cut! And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Lets it fly. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. Third down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
The Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Utah State.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Going up top on first down. He's got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early. And
he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Jamison. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On the move, it's Turner. He is smashing people. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
That makes the score. Utah State 21, Colorado State.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Ross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Rams moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
They move the tight end all over. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Rams get it past the sticks.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He reels it in on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. That'll be no catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rams!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 24 to Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Release to the back. The sure hands, it's Turner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback is snowed under. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Grab near the marker. It's Turner. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
That makes the score. Utah State 28, Colorado State 10.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence if they could go back to back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Person. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Rams want to crank the tempo. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah State.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
That makes the score. Utah State 35, Colorado
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 18 to Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Dumps it to the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got a man. It's Turner. Obliterates him, still on the move. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Now he's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Touchdown, Utah State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Utah State.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
That makes the score. Utah State 42.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Fowler-Nicolosi. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Utah State offense has it going. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll pull it on the read. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
Using the quick game. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The play action fake. Going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the 1st down.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field.
Easy.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Makes a man miss.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 25 to Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
42, Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Set to kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that 1st down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
31.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Returner.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Okay, ready?
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
325.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to him. That's caught. It's Person. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
7-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.